Hello, and welcome to my presentation of my career goals and how I can integrate them into technology. Now, first I want to start off with explaining a little bit about this picture. This picture was generated using ChatGPT. I liked ChatGPT the best because it did the best hands. Every other system had a hard time with hands, and this one did great, and that's really important to me as a string player. I want to become an orchestra teacher of those who are of the high school age. So that doesn't matter if it's in high school or if it's outside of high school as an extracurricular, but that's the age that I would love to work with the most. How do I envision the role of social media in my professional career? Well, I know it's a very integral part in being able to get myself out there. So I've already done a few photo sessions with me and my cello as pictured here. You can see one of them. I know it's important in being able to create basically a digital resume. This will help me be able to help those who want to employ me already know what they're getting themselves into and know who I am as a person. And it can also help me in the future creating a studio. I could use it for creating a studio social media so that parents and students can keep up with what's going on. How do I envision AI? I don't really envision using it a lot. I would rather be able to be more one-on-one and not have a ton of technology in my teaching, especially as a musician. However, I know it can help in designing a lot of things like designing lessons, lesson planning, designing my social media platforms, designing evaluations, and better ways that I can evaluate my students. This also includes designing rubrics and things like that. I chose to analyze the chromatic music teacher. She is an elementary school teacher, and she mostly gets her following off of her Boomwhacker videos. They're super cute. We'll look into them a little bit. How did she gain a following? I would say she did kind of what one of the articles that we had to read explained about two-step violin, actually. And it says they always have asked what type of content is more meaningful to their fans. I would say she does the same thing. She focuses mostly on what her fans want, what music little ditties are going on that are popular, and I'll show that a little bit. Here is a screen recording of her Instagram. Most of her social medias are used on the phone, like TikTok and Instagram, so I figured it would be appropriate to do a screen recording of that. Let's look at it a little bit. I love that she still uses her personal account as her personal account. She has her wedding photos on there and things that she likes. However, I don't like these little colored squares. These are all her Boomwhacker videos. They're not very clear in what they are. They have captions, but you can't see them, so I would personally change that. But she does know her audience, and she knows what kind of music to make and what will blow up on which days, and we're going to take a look on what those. And you get the point. She posted that on March 10th, Mario Day, especially with there was a Mario movie that came out, I think that was a while ago, but people are still super into it, and they're always going to be into that stuff. So this totally blew up on that day, which is a really good way of showing that you know your followers. She also has TikTok. She actually has more of a following on TikTok, so we're going to click on her little website. I think it's hilarious. She has the buy me a coffee button. That's one way to make money, you know what I mean? She's even got an Amazon storefront. We're going to take a look at TikTok first. I had trouble accessing this because I don't have TikTok on my phone, but you can see she has 3 million followers. This is where she gained her popularity. So it's the most popular of everything that she has. She's got all this stuff, so we'll skip over that a little bit since it wasn't working. We're going to take a look at her YouTube as well. She does not have as much of a following on YouTube, but she still does cool things. So there again, you can see that she knows her audience and she knows what's going to blow up then, because we just have the Minecraft movie that released, so this got a ton of views as well. And overall, I love her style. I love that she knows her audience, and I would love to have a social media presence very similar to hers. Thank you for watching.